Hi, good afternoon, Optavians. Welcome to Medifast Mondays. My name is Donna. I'm an independent Optavia coach, and I'm here to share with you some of my favorite fueling hacks and lean and green recipes. So today what I'm going to make for you are cinnamon apple waffles with some breakfast sausage in them. So they're pretty good. So to make those, I'm going to use this spice pancake mix. And in bowl. This is going to make two fuelings because I'm using two different ingredients. And the other one is apple cinnamon oatmeal. So a package of the apple cinnamon oatmeal. I've already got my little waffle iron heating up, so we'll be ready to go. I tried to get everything measured out and ready. I'm going to just fiddle with that for a second. Okay, that's better. Anyway, to that, I'm also going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon because I don't think there was enough cinnamon in that. It wasn't enough for me. If you want to forego that, that's fine. It's up to you. And then I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of egg substitute, egg beaters, egg whites, whatever it is you use. 2 tablespoons. And this batter will thicken up a little bit because the oatmeal thickens as it sits. So don't worry if it looks a little runny, it'll be fine. And then I'm also going to add to that 1/2 cup of water. I'm going to reserve just a little bit back just in case it gets a little bit too much, but it should be okay with 1/2 cup. My cat is in scream mode today, so you'll probably hear her. I don't know what her problem is today. She just extra screamy. Mommy cho. Okay. Yeah, so that's, but remember it's going to thicken up, so I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the water. So I did use 1/2 cup, so it's 2 tablespoons of egg substitute, and then 1/2 cup of water, and a 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then also I'm going to use some cooked chicken breakfast sausage. This is the same one that I use for my sausage and cheese breakfast donuts. If you haven't seen that one, I'll link that video up there. And then it's 1 ounce, but I've got it divided into a 1/2 ounce each because I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna pour it all into like the batter for both fuelings because I want to make sure that it's even, and that way you don't end up with all the sausage in one and then not in the other. So anyway, I'm going to weigh this out and divide it up. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've got these weighed out. I've got them split. Each one of them ended up being 89 grams each. So to each one of the fuelings, I'm going to add 1/2 ounce of the cooked breakfast sausage. Okay, and then just stir that up. And what I did, because I had pre-cooked the sausage and I keep it frozen, so when I pulled it out of the freezer, I kind of chopped it up a little bit because it was in pretty big chunks, and you know I didn't want like huge chunks of the sausage, so I just kind of chopped it up a little bit. But you know, it's up to you. If you want to leave it in bigger chunks, that's fine. Okay, so this has also had a minute to sit, so it's thickened up a little bit. Again, the oatmeal will thicken when it sits, so when you first mix your batter, if you think it's a little watery, it's okay, it'll be fine. So anyway, my waffle iron's ready to go. I'm going to spray it with a little shot of the butter flavor spray, and then I'll use 1/2 of it. So you should get 2 waffles out of it, out of each fueling. So I'm going to spread this around pretty good. There we go. Okay. And then I'll let that cook till it stops steaming, probably 2.5, 3 minutes. Again, however crispy you like your waffles, just make it like that. So I'll be back in a second when this one's done and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so the first waffle is out. So you can see it smells like apple cinnamon. So I put my second one in. So I'm going to make a topping for this. The topping, it's up to you whether or not you want to use this or, you know, add something else to it. You could eat these just plain, or if you wanted to put a little butter on them, that would be fine too. The ones that I had before, I put a little butter and then some Walden Farms caramel syrup on them. They were actually pretty good. But this one, I'm going to use the Walden Farms apple butter, and then the Walden Farms caramel dip. So what I did is I took a tablespoon of the apple butter. The apple butter tends to like want to cling together and never like, you know, come apart. So what I did, I stuck it in the microwave for like 13 seconds, and then it kind of, you know, made it to where I can, it's not like a blob of jelly. So anyway, to that, I'm going to add a half a tablespoon of the caramel dip. The caramel dip is really sweet. It's like the marshmallow dip. It's just cloyingly sweet, so you don't want to use too much. So I'm going to use a half a tablespoon of it, and I'm going to add that right to the apple butter, and then give it a mix. See, so it gave it a pretty good consistency to where it's able, I'll be able to like spread it, where the apple butter normally, if you were to like just take a spoon, see, it just comes out in like a blob, and then it just wants to stay in the blob. So, but if you microwave it, it'll take care of that. Anyway, again, you don't have to use any type of condiment or anything on this if you don't want to. It's up to you. Just giving you some options here. So I thought this would be kind of good, like a caramel apple type of affair. So we'll see. Sounded good. I haven't tried it, but as with anything, it'll be really good or really bad, one of the two. So, almost. And I'll go ahead and put this on there, and then because I'm not due for fueling right now, so probably what I'll do is go ahead and put the topping on it, and then stick it in the fridge and heat it up in a while if I have that later. I might have it for breakfast tomorrow too. So real quick, and then we'll dress those really quickly. So, you know, these aren't too bad. It gives you a little something different to do with your oatmeal, because some people don't like the oatmeal. This is actually the last order I got was the first time I tried anything but the maple brown sugar oatmeal. So the apple cinnamon oatmeal is not bad. You know, it was okay. So, but anyway, I thought I'd try to make some waffles out of it, see what happens. So, this is the spread. And because this is going to be for both, or just for the one fueling, I don't have to worry about dividing this up, just putting it on the waffle. So yeah, those actually look pretty good. Looks pretty good. It smells good. The Walden Farms apple butter smells really good. It smells very appley. Again, I'm not endorsing it. I'm just telling you what I'm using. Oh, yum. So, this is what they look like. You see? Yum. And then, like I said, I'll stick these in the fridge, and then I'll heat them up later today, maybe, or tomorrow morning. So we'll go from there. So anyway, these are apple cinnamon. We'll call them apple cinnamon waffles. Apple cinnamon sausage waffles. How's that? That sounds better. That way you know there's meat in it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these. If you try them and you like them, please let me know. If you have any suggestions about what you'd like to see or what fuelings you'd like me to use for some of these hacks, please let me know. I'm happy to help you with that, or come up with something, you know, that, I don't know. Again, variety is the spice of life, right? So just, you know, changing things up a little bit sometimes kind of helps you keep on track. So, again, my name is Donna, Independent Optavia Coach. If you have any questions, give me a holler. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Those of you that have, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.